What is going on, my Super Sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I'm joined by Geekdom101 for some Dragon Ball Super talk because, well, yesterday was massive. Yesterday was huge. Now, if you want no spoilers, we don't really know much as far as spoilers, so I wouldn't call this a spoiler because this is all promotional material. But in case you want to be completely surprised, leave this video. Now, before we start talking, I do want to mention that the gameplay in the background you're looking at is a video that I lost. Me and C-React recorded a pretty hilarious Bardock raid yesterday, but I actually failed, and I deleted the audio footage by accident. So with that said, I want you guys to hashtag RhymeFail all over the comments of this video before we get into the good stuff. But Geekdom, are you ready to talk about Dragon Ball Super stuff?
I'm always ready, bro. Always ready to talk about Dragon Ball Super.
So I'm just going to go ahead and drop the bomb on everybody, in case you didn't already see it. We're getting Broly in Dragon Ball Super! Well,
no, we're not. Don't lie to the people.
Let's be real. That's literally Broly's design. Now, I will point out that, for all we know, because of how the angles were and how fast that trailer teaser was, it may not completely look like Broly. But at the same time, the way they portrayed it, that's basically their way of, quote-unquote, adding Broly into the series to those who like Broly as, as a character, which is a lot of people. People love Broly. They even acknowledged it in, what was that? Was that what was that recent article that came out where they acknowledged the fandom of Broly?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm
serious. I don't even know what you're referring to. Oh, that's one of the video game ones then. That's one of the video game ones, right?
I don't remember what it was. I just remember that it was it was in reference to the Dragon Room, and they were mentioning how in the West, Broly's so powerful because of the bulky muscles and all that stuff. And I guess in the way of them preparing to have this Dragon Room, which is going to basically cook out Dragon Ball content over the course of a long time, they were talking about how the West loves Broly. So I think one of the reasons why they introduced this character like this, the way they did it, is just because of that same reason. People love their Broly. Listen, I want you to be honest, those watching the video. If you are a Broly fan, I want you to speak out right now. Comment down below. Say, yes, I love Broly. And also, if you're at it, just say why. If you don't like Broly, feel free to comment as well. But this video is mostly for the Broly fans. Now, clearly this isn't actually Broly, and we can't technically say, oh, Broly's canon now. But in a way, this is them, as you Geekdom said, they're paying homage to a character that was basically a huge part of Dragon Ball Z. It was never in the Dragon Ball manga, but you can't deny it, that Broly is part of the series. Like, people love this character. What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say, yeah, Broly was created by Takao Koyama, who commissioned Toriyama to draw the character, but it was not a Toriyama creation. For the star of 3 Dragon Ball Z movies and a character that always got brought back in the video games. Ridiculously popular. And I do think that, yeah, you cannot deny, like, you just can't deny how similar the characters are. It's not Broly, but it's definitely a character that I think is meant to put an homage to Broly. And what a joke it is, too, that it's actually a female, or it looks like a female, and she looks like this innocent character, and then all of a sudden she explodes, and what's your power level? Just we only saw a snippet of it, but without a doubt it's meant to be like a tribute to Broly. And there's I like that kind of stuff, and I actually kind of hope that we see more tributes to movie villains in this arc as it progresses. I hope we see that. That's a cool idea, I think.
I mean, there's gonna be a lot of characters added. Every single universe has 10 fighters. I could see, designs crossing over. Now,
what do you think about... Wait, well, I want to ask you a question. What do you think about the traitor, the man who you hate, and I hate him too, he broke our hearts, Frost, coming back into Super? What about that one?
That was very interesting, just because I thought he wouldn't come back, because he's on a run. But at the same time, if anyone's going to fight him, it's going to be Vados. Whether he broke the rules or laws or whatever or not, he's got to come back. The only thing I want to know is what's going to be different. Because, between Kabe and Frost, there has to be something that's different in these characters that will, allow them to win their fights. Now, Kabe I could see winning because he has Super Saiyan now. He's a really good fighter, and he has the strength behind him now with the transformation. Maybe he might have another transformation in the actual tournament. But Frost was a weakling. So, will Frost come back with his cheating ways, or will he have something else underneath his sleeves? Because for all we know, he could have been out there training Frieza style and come back in a quote-unquote golden form or something like that. So, I'm excited. Only because I want to see what's different.
Agreed, but I am very surprised that he's even allowed to be on that team.
Yeah, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hey, well, listen, but since we're talking about Universe 6, I have a theory, and I want you to let me know your thoughts on this. I briefly mentioned this in my video, but since the tournament requires 10 people, what do you think if this girl, let's call her Brolette.
Brolette was my name for her, Brolette, yeah.
Let's say Brolina, because Brolina, I like that better. Uh, what do you think what do you think about the fact or the possibility of Brolina being part of Universe 6's team? Because the theory that I had was, what if this is the Toriyama's kind of way of introducing Brolina as like the legendary Super Saiyan of Universe 6? And
yeah,
like,
well, the problem with that is that people are already assuming that, and they're thinking that, oh, well, this means that Broly's canon because, you know, that means there's a Universe 7 legendary. That's not necessarily true. It's just an homage. That's the only way I see it. Yeah, but I do think she is from Planet Sadal. I have a feeling.
Because what the theory that I had was, because we know the Universe 6 and 7 are quote-unquote twins. We don't really know what that means yet because they didn't really define what means twins. But we do know that there's an Earth and there is a, Saiyan existence in Universe 6 and 7. So because of that, my theory was, well, maybe this is like the opposite equivalent to, Broly. And this is like, in Universe 6, Brolina exists, basically. She's a legendary Super Saiyan. Even though they were all kind of confused at the fact that Super Saiyans existed.
For all we know, maybe Kaba went to go find her after Universe 6 tournament, and he taught her how to do it, and then she went above and beyond. You never know.
Yeah, I mean,
that might be likely. That might be his sister or something, bro. We don't even know.
That would be kind of funny, actually, and awkward. But I'm like very, very confident with my speculation that I feel like Brolina is from Universe 6 and she's gonna be part of the Universe 6 team, which is interesting to see. Now, let me ask you about the gods. What are your initial thoughts about the gods?
I think they're wacky. We did a video about it recently where we talked about. Yeah, we
did not tell you there was gonna be an elephant. Did I not tell you?
Yes, you did. The Ganesha elephant. Yes, indeed. And it's funny because, but did you tell me it was gonna be a clown? That was the one that confused me. Off. Yeah.
Actually, someone just tweeted me and said, "What do you think about this basically being like
Joker and Harley Quinn?"
Yeah,
I said that first, and everybody copied me. I said it first.
I totally see it. I see it.
Yeah, I do too. Because Toriyama, they love pop culture shit.
Yeah. I gotta say though, between Vados and Harley Quinn Vados, I gotta go with the Harley Quinn one because pigtails. But overall though, I'm actually very excited for the direction the series is taking. Now, I always made fun of Broly. And this video is going to be mostly a focus around Broly just because you and I specifically, many people in the community as well, just spent the last couple of months, maybe 2 years or so, talking about how there's no way in hell that we will ever see Broly come back in the series of Dragon Ball Super in a canon way. And it sort of happened, but not really.
Yeah, this is not the return of Broly. This is a character that's inspired by Broly. There's not the same thing. But I think a big thing that we should talk about, because, we're very equal here on this YouTube platform, at least you and I are, is the fact that this character would technically be the first official female Super Saiyan, which I think is a big deal. That's a big deal. But the fact that she gets all these muscles is, like, kind of weird. Like, can you imagine if... We're gonna change it to a little bit PG-13 here. Can you imagine if Kaba, if that's his girlfriend, bro, and he's in there doing his thing, and then she freaking turns into that?
Yeah, that's very goofy. In my initial video yesterday, what I said was I kind of would have wished that the first female Super Saiyan that we see in the series was more on the stature and build of Kabe, because like you would think, oh, she's weak, but then next thing you know, she's beating everyone's ass. I would have loved to see that. Now it's cool to see her, you still kind of have the same idea. You see her, you think, oh, she's all puny and scrawny, and next thing you know, she becomes freaking, Beastgate from Hunter x Hunter. Gets all super buff, and it's like, and then she starts beating your ass. That is funny to me. Oh my gosh, I just had a funny thought. She needs to fight Vegeta. She needs to fight Vegeta.
Well, the thing is, if she's gonna be like Broly, if she's gonna be more like Broly,
right?
Does that mean she's gonna be angry at maybe this is wacky, bro, maybe there's a guy in Universe 6 who has Goku's haircut, and maybe when she sees Goku she freaks out and pulls a Kakaroto or Kakarot or whatever. Maybe she, I don't know, man. I don't think it should be exactly like Broly, but I do think the design, the bracelets, the hairstyle, very similar to Broly. It's pretty much, it's very similar. But I do like how in her regular form she's like this really petite, small girl. We couldn't even tell she was a Saiyan, and then all of a sudden, brawr! Like I really like that idea. It's awesome.
Honestly, out of all the characters that they showed, I'm more excited about her backstory, just to see like how they twisted it. Because like I said, I'm very confident in my speculation that I feel like they're gonna pay homage to Broly even more than we think, and this would be like the equivalent to the legendary Super Saiyan of Universe 6 that just basically turned into a girl. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with that. On top of that, I want to see how she actually fights, whether or not she's actually going to be useful and stuff like that. So I can't wait for this arc. I cannot wait for this arc. And the thing that's funny is we only saw, what, 4 or 5 characters so far? There's still so much more to be revealed. Like, it's so exciting. So, I guess in the comment section below, this is your chance to kind of, like, I guess, stretch your wish list in the Dragon Ball world. Number 1, what character inspiration, let's say inspiration, what character inspiration do you want to see come back in this next arc? Like, you know, see maybe a Janemba style design, maybe a Bojack or something like that. Comment it down below. 2, let us know your overall thoughts on the fact that Broly is sort of coming into the series, but not really Broly. And 3, your overall thoughts about the upcoming arc, whether you're more excited, not excited, kind of like how you picture this next, you know, vision of what Toriyama's writing for us. Just drop that in the comment section below. Geekdom, is there anything else?
Well, I think a couple things. First of all, wouldn't it be funny if that character was just like in the first episode and gets eliminated in the first round?
That would be hilarious, actually.
That would be hilarious.
That would add to the troll.
It would. I just want to say, and I think I speak for you as well, help us quell the misinformation when it comes to this. I have a feeling that people are going to be spreading BS. We don't know who the character is. We don't know her name. We don't know anything. We don't even know if she really is a, quote, legendary Super Saiyan. We can presume she is. We don't know for sure.
Right.
But it's definitely not Broly, but it is without a doubt a tribute to her. And I wonder how Broly fans are going to react. Because I feel like some Broly fans, there's 2 different kinds. There's ones that are going to be like, wow, okay, we might not get Broly, but we got this. Then you've got the other ones who are probably going to be like, it's not Broly, it's a girl. And, you know, that kind of mentality. It's not Broly. When you know what? I think this is better than getting nothing at all. You know what I mean? And I think it all depends on how badass she is. And I would like to see her be badass, honestly.
Yeah. And all else I want to add to this is the fact that Toriyama is very unpredictable at this point. And anything else can happen. For all we know, we're going to get another Saiyan. For all we know, we're going to get freaking, you know, a character from the past being re-added. In before the next rumor that everybody starts swirling around is, where's Bardock? Where's Guinea? We're like,
no.
I feel like it's going to happen. People are going to talk about it. But look, hey.
Why?
Anytime, let me just crush it right now. Anytime you ever see any rumor, and unless you see it on websites like Kanzenshuu, if you see it on my channel, if you don't see it on like Geekdom's channel, then it's not true. Because we'll always give you the real. So anytime you're wondering whether or not something is actually true, if we didn't make a video on it, the answer is no.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of websites out there that like to, like, you know, they like to get your clicks. You click on their website, you send us the articles, but the articles are actually fake. So anytime you question whether or not something is real, I mean, you can either tweet us at Rhymestyle or at, you know, Emperor Big D and ask us if this is true, and we'll be happy to answer. But for the most part, just remember, if it's not on my channel or Geekdom's channel or on Kanzenshuu, it's not real. But this female Broly thing, this is real.
It's real, yeah. And just to clarify what you just said, this is not an ego thing. Because I've had some people say, oh, well, what makes it seem like, you know, is it you and Dino and Herms? No, it's just the fact that we kind of have a track record of not lying to you, so you should trust us by now. It's not even about whether or not you like or dislike us. It's more so like, you know, I'm not gonna bullshit you. And I put out the Broly picture now on Twitter, and yesterday on Twitter, excuse me, and people were like, oh, this is fake. No, dude, I'm not kidding. It's not fake. It's just so hard to believe because we've been, you know, and this is what I was gonna say earlier. For so many years, we had so many websites claim Broly was coming back, and now, because of this wolf crying crap, now at last it's actually happening, and they think we're the liars. Like, no, that's actually happening now.
This is evil Goku all over again.
Yeah, and just for the record, I don't think any of us ever said that Broly was never coming back. I said it was not likely, but remember, this is not Broly. This is whatever.
Anyways, let us know your thoughts on everything that transpired in the last 24 hours. Are you excited, not excited? Any speculations, drop it down below. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you slap that like button. Let's go for 9,001 likes like always. And other than that, I guess we'll see you guys in the comment section below as well as future videos. Peace.
Bye.